Hello and welcome back to more Final Fantasy VIII, where today we can go, whoops, if I can walk through this door, wake up the princess and see why we've been sent here, see what we've been asked to do, rather than just go for work as it seems. Yeah, this is the girl we danced with at the party. You know, the best looking guy here. I've never seen anybody so excited to have seed in the bedroom. That sounded worse than I meant to be. I mean, that sounded exactly how I thought it was going to sound, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to lie. But you know, so happy. You were the best looking guy at the party. Oh, so that's why she wanted to speak to Sid. And who doesn't want to speak to Sid Kramer? You know, Cypher. Unfortunately, we know Cypher. Who do you think left us this Scar? Sid's a really nice man. I mean, he only gave me a bag with a demon in it. What a nice guy. Right, I know why Sid are here. What I don't understand is people who are twisting that they're a non-profit, that they're not a non-profit organisation, right? Agreeing to send 3 brand new Seed members out to help a very small group fight against the resistance, like fight against the army. Like, it seems a bit silly. Cypher. No, Cypher's no Seed. Cypher is a weed. Yeah, that's right. Cypher's a weed. But this is Renoir. Whoa, that is my controller going a bit doodally. Very pleased to meet you, Squall. Oh, that Renault's so posh and polite. Yeah, well, you know, we know how to do the line dance. We know how to do a bit of line dancing, bit Irish jig there, maybe. Oh, Squall just made dancing sound so boring there. Like, oh, so boring. But this here little fellow, we already know the name of this little 4-legged fellow, which is Angelo. That is the card that we won off Watts in the last episode. And Renoir's limit break, I will explain. Well, I'll explain later on. Not be this episode, but you know, I'll explain it at some point. Now, unfortunately, this game is going to make us wait until the dogs finished being sad that Renault was gone. Hey, doggo. Dog. So I always could have sworn there was something else in here that I was, you know, supposed to pick up. But apparently not. Why am I struggling with the doors so much today? Hey, controller. There we go. I really seem to be struggling to walk through that one door. What time for the grand introduction again? What's this? Final Fantasy IV? Introducing everybody constantly? So here we got Zell. And selfie. Lovely. Nice and easy there, Squall. Nice and easy. This way. Follow me, ma. Whee! Down the tunnel. Stayed in the bedroom, stayed in the tunnel. Yeah, just starting anywhere. The place is a mess anyway. So it's time to go for the operation for the Forest Owls, even though we got the name wrong. But, you know, doesn't matter. Not really. Not really. Oh. Well, it's just, I mean, this point here, it's just going to go over, you know, what the mission entails and stuff, but most of it's not relevant. It's just giving us a little bit of information on, you know, on Delling, really. But you know, we'll get through this. Now Selfie's got the right idea, right? Hit that train with a rocket launcher. Bam, kablamo, boom. Happy festival fireworks, yeah? Bob's your uncle. We're done. But no, instead we've got to sit through this very painful, very long, very drawn out mission briefing that they make sound way more complicated than it actually is. I know the first time I played this, I went through it all, I read all of this, and I was like, I'm still confused. It's like, what do I do? And you get the option to go through it again at the end, when they're done talking. And I did that the first time I ever played through this game, because I was so confused. And then once it actually came to doing the mission, it was actually very straightforward and very simple. Does it make sense? Not really. You know? Uncoupling moving trains and reattaching them together to then uncouple more to disappear with other ones. I mean, none of it makes sense. But once it's all said and done, I will fully explain properly and very simply in nice little bullet points what we have to do. So from 1 to 7, jump onto the president's train, run across the back cart, across the president's, uncouple the first car, then, you know, our train moves in, uncouple the second car, go back on top of the president's car and disappear. Simple. So simple. Piece of cake. They make it sound so much more complicated than this, and I'll explain this the escort, the guards as well. So basically, red guard. If you see the red guard coming towards you, go up back onto the top of the train. If you see the blue guard coming towards you, stay still. See? Stop blue. Blue means stop, red means go. Nice and easy to remember. The uncoupling sequence isn't that bad, I'll be completely honest. It's very simple, but you know, they're going to explain it to us like we're infants still feeding on the teeth, so why not? Let's listen closely. So Renault's going to shout the codes down to us. We put them in. There you go, 1 to 4. And that keypad, that little box on the right there, is always on the screen when you're inputting the codes, so you can't forget which ones are which. Even though, I mean, if they went 1 to 4 clockwise, starting with X as 1, it would make a lot more sense. But they don't, so this is what we have to do. This is what we've got. What they're saying there though is if you put the code in wrong, all that happens is you just have to put in another code. I'll show here 1432, so it's 1432. They nice and easy as that. I think you can actually go a bit faster here, like 1114. So you can go a little bit faster. You've got a little wiggle room there. 4221. Now what I will be doing though when we're doing this mission is when the codes are being read to us, I will be saying the codes aloud in my head. In my voice, with my vocal cords. With this voice box of mine. I will be saying the code out loud as I'm putting it in. Just so I remember. Oh yeah, of course you made that one look poor by design there, Selfie. Wow, thanks, Selfie. That's such a huge compliment. Do we have to get on with it? Yes. I understand. Well, there goes Zone with his dodgy belly, and Watts is just a coward. So let's attack the watch when you're ready. Will do. So we're going to make sure that we're all, you know, ready and prepared to go. You know, quick check of the cards, make sure I did win the Angelo card. I did, because I twisted about it being a level 8 GF and wondering why I could never find a level 8 GF called Angelo's if I just forgot about the dog. Now I can go up here. I'll show it does. There it is. And there is Pet Pads Volume 2, because apparently Angelo's folded the bed away into a couch. So now that we've got that, I mean, we can read that. You don't have to read the magazines, but we'll read it anyway. This one is Angelo Recover. Uses potions on and cures on party members who are near death. And it doesn't take it out of the inventory neither. I'll tell you what, while we're here, might as well go over Renault's limit break. So this is Renault's limit break. You go down, hit OK on the one you want to learn. If they're grayed out, you haven't learned them. She comes with Angelo Rush and Angelo Cannon. The problem with Renault's limit break that I find, right, is it's random. So if you use it and use it, I think it's called Combine in Battle, Angelo Combine or something like that. You have no choice over her damage and moves. Things like Angelo Recover, I think there's another one, Angelo Search. They will happen randomly throughout the battles and stuff. And with the removal of Chocobo World in this one, I do believe Angelo Search is the only way to get certain rare items later on in the game. So if you want to do that, you're better off waiting until Disc 3 when you've done that to actually start learning these abilities. I, on the other hand, have no interest in that. I also have no interest in making sure that she only learns her most powerful one to make certain boss fights and stuff easier in the game. I've got no interest in that neither, to be honest with you. I can break this game enough without the need to rely on what is known as Wishing Star with Angelo later on in the game. I don't need to do it, I'll be honest. So what you do is you just set one there. I tell you what, we'll set Angelo Strike because the heal I'm not bothered about. Let's get more offensive ones first, I guess. Why not? And as you walk around with Renault in your party, it's essentially like taking Angelo for a walk. When that red meter fills up, Angelo has learned the ability. You will now be able to be randomly selected in battle fire when you use her limit break. But before we go talk to what's here, I'm going to go make a quick save, just because it's always nice to do before doing this, just in case, you never know. And yeah, I'll take care of that and we will talk to what's and we will head off to decouple these trains, I guess. Right, actually, I've just saved there. Before we go talk to watch, if you come down here, you can see the dummy president that they're on about. Look how fantastic and lifelike that dummy president is. It sits and it talks and it's kind of all it does. Yeah, I've seen it, don't worry. Are we ready? I think we're pretty ready. I think we're ready to kidnap the president of Galbadia. Have we really thought this through? So we've got 5 minutes to do it. We can do it in 5. Let's go. Watson's one said when they ran the test, it should only take 3. Don't know how they work that out. And down there you can see the guards. We don't have to worry about them at this point in time. You know, they're just reminding you blue has one sensor, red has the other. And thankfully, every now and then the timers just randomly disappear and they don't tick down while doing it. I wish some earlier Final Fantasies were that nice. You know, rather than just making us sit there in a burning castle on the screen that tells us what I got from a treasure chest, because as long as the timer's not on the screen, it can't tick down. But we'll get to that when we get to it. If you know, you know, I suppose. If you know, you know. Yes, yes! Wow. He's going to lose a month's pay for that. It really doesn't pay to be a Galbadian soldier. I know they normally say crime doesn't pay. I mean, I don't think the Galbadians are criminals. Technically. I mean, yeah, they occupy timber, but I mean, it was a war. It's what happens, isn't it? Cool, sorry for that. So for this one coupling here, Zell and Selfie will keep an eye on the guards for you, but it's still good to do it yourself by holding down L1 to have a quick little look to see if they're coming or how far away they are. And the way I like to do it is I'm gonna go down here. What I'll do is I will input 2 codes here and then go back up. So 2, 1, 3, 3. 2, 1, 3, 3. And then the next one is, hurry up, 3, 3, 4, 1. So 3, 3, 4, 1. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash up. I'm just going to go back up here. Right, and remember, it's only one window's length, right? If we're on top of the train, that's not a window's length, so they can't see us. And once you get past that bar on the window, straight back down. Let's get this last code in. 2, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. Bam, that's it. The first 3 codes are done. Now we rappel up. We're down to 3 minutes. You can actually get really lucky on that one. And you can get the 3rd code in as the guards are coming along, and technically they would catch you, but because you trigger the key sequence to start this cutscene in the hole, you know we're telling you to come back up for this to happen. It doesn't actually raise the alarm and nothing actually happens, which is quite nice if you want to play it a little bit riskier. Although I've often wondered where this train's going as well. Now I know where the train tracks around here lead to. And I know where the president's heading. But I'm still very confused about where this train's come from. Obviously it's come from down the city, but that's sort of where we're going to intersect it. I'm in a bad mood, see? Who knew Windsor Dellen sounded exactly like a dodgy Richard Nixon from Futurama? Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Ah, damn. 2 months' wages lost. How does this man manage to support himself, let alone want to get married, if his pay gets docked this easily? Man must be living in a cardboard box somewhere. Living in the same box as his work boots turned up in. So this is the second one. We've got 2 here, but we'll buy ourselves this time. So we have to keep an eye on both of them. Now there is a very, very easy way to do this, and I'm going to be doing it that way. So this time we have to enter 5 codes, I think it is. Yeah, 5 codes to disable this one. So what we're going to do here, right, is we could go down now, or we can just hold R1 here and look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just sit here and wait for both guards to come over the door, and then once both guards have come over and run back, I'll go down to 2 codes, check, go back up. Simple as that. The way this normally works though is once the blue guard near enough gets down here, yeah, see, the red guard will run down, and then they'll essentially turn around and go back at roughly the same time. See? So now we go down, let's pop in a few codes. We've got plenty of time still. 3, 1, 3, 4. 3, 1, 3, 4. And then while that's chittering on there, we'll just have a quick look-see over, nothing coming. 3, 1, 1, 4. 1, 1, 4. Let's have another look over. Still no blue guard. It's the blue guard we've got to keep an eye out for, really. 2, 1, 1. That one's nice and easy. And now we need to go. Bam, see? 3 codes done. 2 codes left. We'll be able to get them in no time whatsoever before these guards come back. Thanks to the little loop that they're on. Go back down. Do these last 2 codes. 1, 3, 1, 3. I've met idiots that have smarter codes than that. 2, 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4. Bob's your uncle. We're done. So we rappel back up. And now we get to run onto the president's train. Ah, no, help me. And here we go. Why have we got jet thrusters on the front of our train, guys? What's going on there? And who's controlling that switch track there for us, by the way? To make sure that we go down it, but the Galbadians do not. And surely they would fail every single one of them on couplings and recouplings. There's no way they did not fail them train cars just bopping into the back of each other like that. So long for this encounter with Windsor? And they say, because we've done it without getting caught, our save rank goes up by 1. If you get caught, your seed rank goes down. Not like that matters. I'll be doing some seed exams before long anyway. Like, it's not like I'm going to be sitting here going, oh, well, yeah, negotiations, let's get our GF equipped. So I'm going to be sitting there going, oh, my seed rank's only 17, whatever can I do? Guys, you just go to tutorial, right, and you can just go to test. You just take the test. To draw command extracts magic from enemies, yes. Add fighter, no. 8 elemental attributes, yes. High strength costs more physical. HP G is a junction ability, yes. You can't assign specific. Say that's no. Magic does not use MP. You can name your GF. You can't wear protective gear. GF, I got that one wrong. Well, it wasn't that embarrassing, but you see what I mean. So I'll just be sat there at some point, and I will just do an absolute buttload of them. Now, as far as the go, I can only go up to level 8 because my squad is only a level 8, so I can only do up to seed rank 8. Now, seed rank 30, I think it is, or 31 is the top cap. But honestly, it's really hard to stay at that level without doing an immense amount of fighting, and I mean a lot of fighting to stay at that level, and I'm not prepared for that. I'm not doing that. I'm happy where I'm at. Money, young lady. Money doesn't really do much in this game, if I'm completely honest. There's not a lot that we're going to buy. Most of our stuff comes through card modding and other fun things like that. What's going on? A body double? We've been tricked. Shucks, guys, we've been tricked. We've been duped. We've been had. Amateurs, how dare you? Well, why don't you scratch your butt instead of shouting young lady all the time? Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I think we're just going to hit you really, really hard, Mr. Fake President Delling. How dare you insult the president for boss time? Now, this is the fake president. I mean, this should be too easy, he's just a body double. Yeah, look at all our killing the weapons here, though. I do like the look of Selfie's weapon. The skulls is pretty cool as well. The skull takes no damage. Now, as you can see, magic-wise, we can draw Cure, and that's kind of it. So let's just slap him with a gunblade there for 2,500. There we go. Job's a good one. Boss fight over, guys. I wish. Actually, I don't wish. I quite like this boss fight. This is Gorgero. Now, unfortunately, they made Gorgero blue in this one, and I don't understand why. How dare you blind me? Was that zombie? It might be zombie actually with his brain thingy. As you can see, he has berserk and he has zombie. Yeah, neither of which I really care about, to be completely honest. Now the fun thing about Squall, right? Squall's attack still connected there even though he's blinded. Now that is not a mistake. That is not a happy little glitch like happens in most Final Fantasies, and Gorgero is already dead. Nice and easy. That is nothing like that. Squall has a hit percentage of 255. Whether he is blinded or not, he is going to hit his targets. Which is why if you're going to farm Marlboro Tentacles for either by breath or Case's ultimate weapon later on, you do not need to worry about the blind status. Certainly wouldn't worry about Berserk, it just makes Squall hit harder. It's just death, confuse, break. Death, confuse, break. And I can never remember what I put on the last one. It's probably just pain, I'll probably just put pain on the last one to cover a few status elements. But yeah, it was a fake. I know, guys. What? Why would we trust your info? You got your info wrong about the Presidente. El Presidente. No, it's going to be the TV station. See, now this is where things start tying together. The dollar communication tower. But how will we know? Transmit and receive radio wave. Been abandoned for a really long time. Really big. Really big. Wow, all that happened yesterday. It seems like so long ago since I've done all of that and then played cards. Ah. So there are all the others are HD cables for online, but President Dellin wants to do a direct TV feed using radio waves. I have no idea on the legitimacy of how this works, right? This is not my forte. I have no idea, but I am going to roll with it that radio waves work this way. I could be completely wrong. I have no bubble. Absolutely no Scooby whatsoever if this is how that works. But we take it as it is. Yeah, Selfie's idea was pretty bad there. Peace, love and unity. 17 years. Yeah, let's be honest, Renault, that's not happening, is it? Yous don't get to be independent. Uh-oh, it's plan times. As they huddle on the floor. Go. I'll give you some minutes. I'm gonna have a look at your trains. Can I play with your trains? Can I play with the trains? No? Then we go home. Check the contract. You want to check the contract, Selfie? What about you, Zell? Zell's just not happy that they're huddled on the floor. May I have a moment of your time? Let us read the contract. Thanks. It's a good job you keep it on your hand. Keep it nearby at all times. I'll say thank you, Squall. Or just snatch. Let's see. What we got here? Brown Guard referred to as Party A, acknowledges Forest Owls referred to as Party B. In hiring Party C. Party C is to operate under the supervision. Zell and Selfie just like, yeah, no, that's too much. Squall's like, are you idiots? I know what's going on. Oh, let's have a look at the Simpletons version then, shall we? He's a lovely man. Sid's so nice. Sid's so nice that he's just signed away our lives and future in this contract, as we are contractually obligated to deal with this team until Timber achieves independence. Sid's so nice. First, he gives us a demon in a lamp. Then, he just turns around and is like, huh? You want some Satan members to help Timber get his independence? Here, take these three younglings here, these three younglings, and just keep them until you get your independence. Or until you all die, whichever happens first. Oh, party time. Now the information's my specialty, sure. I'm not doing an ouch my stomach in a slight Sean Connery voice. That's not happening. So, I think, you know what it is? I am going to take Renoa, and I'm going to take Zell. And then we're going to just junction exchange, Selfie's junctions, straight over to Renoa. And then the way this works is, you know, we can have a look. Renoa just gets all of Selfie's stuff. What status ailments on Squall? Oh, blind, duh. You might notice I have, you know, a few of everything here. I spent, well, as you can see, I spent a lot of my money at Balam before we left. I'm down to 32,000. Ta-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yeah, I don't understand Selfie sometimes. Ah, of course we take the trains, but you know, there's no trains running. Thanks for the help, Watts. The address is cadet gathering information. Asking about the President Strange. I kept calling everyone sir. That could only be see, he was taking care of 3 suspicious characters from Balam, right? Like, does that mean Watts is already out there asking questions? Like, what's going on? As the guards are about to go on an absolute tear, just, you know, interrogating and questioning everybody. Who made you there? Please hear me out. Gotta feel sorry for him. Everyone just ignored what he had to say there. But now we do finally get access to timber proper. We can have a little dinky about timber, which is always nice. I get used to seeing this party of mine. This is one of my preferred parties. But not much reason, to be honest with you. Finding the old man's house, great help. What old man? The Owl's Tea is just a free HP, just HP in this game restore. It's not something I would say we need to worry about really, but the pet shop's open now because that boy's got his dog. So in here they do sell, you know, potions and Phoenix Downs and whatnot for your GF as well as the scrolls if you need them. Best thing from here is the amnesia greens. More importantly, they sell Pet Pals Volume 3 and 4. I am actually going to grab 10 amnesia greens. Amnesia greens are fun because they're not fun, but yeah, I can go to Quetzalcoatl there, right? I can make Quetzalcoatl forget anything that they've learned. So if you accidentally take something to a JF you don't want, or you want to get rid of something to teach you something else. See, I wanted I don't know. I'm trying to think of one here. So I wanted Spirit plus 40 on Quetzalcoatl, but Quetzalcoatl has learned all his moves. Amnesia Green and Move Away. And then use Force Armlet. Problem sorted. So, Pet Pals Volume 3 gets us Invincible Moon. Which, well, makes us invincible. Pet Pal Volume 4 gets us Angelo Reverse. Which just revives us with a Phoenix Down. The thing is though, is we have to keep remembering to change these. Now I'm going to go Invincible Moon now. Invincible Moon takes the longest to learn of all of them that we have access to at the minute. Sup, dude? I mean, you do look a lot like Zone, I'll be honest with you. Have I not got Encounter None on? I forget to turn Encounter None. Did I forget to put Encounter None on? I didn't forget to put Encounter None on, did I? Oh well, we'll show off Renova's weapon here. Renova uses a pinwheel. You can see she just shoots it forward. That's no sillier than Zell punching everything to death. Renova shoots a pinwheel. Zell prefers fisting his enemies. You know? Swings and roundabouts, guys. Did I really forget to put... I did? What? I took it off for the Laguna Dream. There we go. And counting on back on. The trains have started. That's normally there be trains here, right? I don't think we ever see a train here, to be honest with you. But I've come down here mostly because one, there's a weapon shop. So we can have a look, you know. We can make the shooting star for Renoa, which if I'm not mistaken is Renoa's ultimate weapon. It does use our last 2 energy crystals and our only force armlet. But an ultimate weapon's an ultimate weapon. Selfies we can't make yet. Cases we've got. Zells we can't make yet. And squalls we will make, but not yet. So yeah, we now have Selfies, Renoa's rather, ultimate weapon. So while we're here, let's just have, you know, a little look about. Denied. Gatey gets mad. I love how they've called the gate Gatey. But I didn't try to go through the gate. I'm not even hinting that way. That's the worst thing about that. There we go. No, I don't want to save squall. Oh, we can't stay here. Oh, Mr. Marco. Call me Francesca. So we can't stay at the Timber Hotel tonight, which, you know, that's a shame. We'll have to find somewhere else to sleep. There's literally nothing else to do down this end of the town, as you can see. You know, just some guards threatening the timber guards' kids, to be fair. Don't think we can actually do anything about it, can we? You guys are such fools. I mean, it's not stuck. It's not, I mean, how can this be stuck in the backwoods? We have a spinning wheel in a sign. We have cogs on the front of our hotel. Like, this is a pretty schwanky place. We're not looking to thrive. Get them tell, guys. Go on. Stand up to the Galbadian army. Uh-oh. And Renault is launched us in. But if you're going for no XP run, do not come down here, obviously. I don't think a no XP run is possible. I mean, it might be. You have to keep Squall dead, like, the entire game. Which, as much as I don't want to, I have to do that on the standard, not the remaster. That is Renault's ultimate weapon as well, actually, because you can tell it's got the feathers on it. So that's 2 ultimate weapons so far. But yeah, I have to get, like, I've got to finish the game at Squall's base level. All I'm interested in at this point is, we appreciate your help, but we can't let you through. I'm sorry. It's all good, Pappy. Don't worry. All I'm interested in is keeping my average party level below 17, I believe it is. Which, what is it at the minute? 29. It's 29 divided by 3. It's less than 17, and it's just over 10. Right, just under 10, I should say. So, I don't really have to worry about that. Why I'm doing that will become evident later on. I mean, we can talk to the people in Timber, though, instead of me waffling. What's got left behind again? But this is the Timber Maniacs. Nothing, thanks. Oh, you like the silent type there? I bet you do. Obviously, Squall's read all of the Battle series, hasn't he? Why wouldn't he have? Oh, we've got the girl next door there. But if you remember, we were told Zone was keeping an eye out for that. Blizzaga draw a point in here, but no interest in Blizzaga, really, have we? Now, I'm pretty sure, though, in one of these magazine piles somewhere, we are in this building somewhere. Oh, there it is over there on the floor. The only other thing in here is this old copy of Timber Maniacs. Now, while we're reading Timber Maniacs, yeah, will be revealed later. Whatever you do, do not talk to the guys in this room. I can't remember which one it is, but one of them goes on an absolute tirade of dialogue talking about different things. I just can't remember which guard it was, which dude it was. Now, where we're supposed to go here is right, but this is where I'm going to leave this one for the day. I will get on to the longer episodes, like I've said, but for now, with it being Timber and being, you know, a bit more story driven than it is having little bits to interject, and it's going to get to a point soon where I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff off screen to the point where I'm possibly going to have a save file ready for when I've done it all. But we'll see. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. But yeah. For now, this is where I'm going to leave it. And as always, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it. And next time we'll pick it up. We'll see if we can make our way to that TV studio behind the pub and behind Timber Maniacs. But as always, this is Daddy Gladdy signing out. Have a good day.